Morning, everybody. Failed last night on the stream, but here we go. I've got a team to pick. 6:30. The kids are up already, so I'm already on like borrowed time. Let's pick a team. Right, so no time to lose then. Let's get this team up. Where is it? There it is. Right. Right, let's just clear everybody out of this team that I know I'm definitely not going to be having. So let's go. Bye. Ooh, let's take you out. Oh. Let's take you out. Oh. Not sure on this. Well, let's take you out. I start with nothing. Apart from me, 4 million keeper, happy with him. Trent Alexander-Arnold, no discussion required. Just go and put my premiums in midfield, shall we? Let's have a look. Aubameyang, Salah, got to be. Aubameyang, he is a flat track bully when it comes to the lower teams. Possible captain. These two are my captain choices, as they are probably for at least half of the fantasy population today. Salah at the moment I'm leaning towards already, just based on the fact Liverpool on the opening day. Last 4 seasons, 4 goals apart from one season where it was 3, and I think they're going to come out the traps. Leeds are going to play their normal game under Bielsa. He said that already, so expect a high line, and I'm expecting Salah to get in behind them and just run riot basically. Even though he's not been in great form, Aubameyang got the sharper of the two, but I just think opening day of the season, pre-season is always, it's a guide, but it's never a full-on prediction of how the season's going to start for a team. So my armband's going to be there. I'm not going to be staying with these. These are going to go to De Bruyne and Fernandes without a doubt over the next few weeks. But I'm not going to rush it because the 2 premium players, I'm not going to force it. Let's go ideal and downgrade where we need to. Let's go ideal defence. So let's select replacement defenders. So this is ideal. I'm at Doherty and do we need to let him settle in? Tottenham's got Everton. Yeah, let's take him out. Let's have Azpilicueta in. Don't think he's got very high ownership, and Chelsea have got Brighton away. Have they? Information. Fixtures. Brighton at home. Yeah. So we're going to go for premium defender. I think that's my choice to go along Alexander-Arnold, but we might just be going 4.5s all the way along. I'd like Luca Dean, he's my man, to be honest with you, but I ain't convinced that he's going to be on as many corners, free kicks, etc. with James Rodriguez having a left foot on him as well. So I'm going to be watching him. Azpilicueta, he's consistent. We'll double check that in a minute. Oh, God, it's difficult already. No, let's take him back out. Back for Doherty. I'm not doubling up in defence. Our player. Right, my goalkeeper. Let's get this goalkeeper in actually. Goalkeepers. Right. I wanted to go for Poe. I'm not. I'm going to go for because I think they did really well last season. I want a 4.5 keeper. Where is he? There he is. I'll go for McCarthy. I am planning, well not planning, I'm aiming to hold on to my wild card as long as possible. The closer to game week 16 I can keep it for, the better. But in the same breath, it could be gone tonight, who knows. So McCarthy in goal, 4.5. I'm not wasting any money on the goalkeeper slot at this minute in time. Let's see how the land lies. There's going to be, don't forget the transfer window's open this season as well for the first few game weeks, so we could see some of these cheaper goalkeepers go to some of the top teams. Nick Pope might be signed by somebody, who knows. I'm not convinced Jordan Pickford this season, and they've been making some great signings in midfield. Not that I'm biased. Right. Midfield, who am I thinking? Let's have a look. I am thinking, let's go back to midfield here. I am thinking of this man here. I think Spurs have got some great opening fixtures for the sort of first 6 to 8 games, and let's have a look at those fixtures. So some great fixtures here. I'm not convinced Everton's a 2 at home, but do you know what? We Everton are gelling, need to gel. Whole new midfield to go there, so I think Kane's not looking as sharp as he has done from what I've read, my research. So I think if anyone's going to cause any problems for Spurs at the beginning of the season, it's going to be Son. I think he's been made captain, so yeah, my money's on him. And I never put in players against Everton, but I'm not putting him in for against Everton. I'm putting him in for against Southampton, Newcastle. If anyone's going to do anything for Spurs against Man United, it'll be Kane. It'll be Son. West Ham, Burnley, Brighton, West Brom. These first 8 fixtures is what we'll have Son for. So let's cross that down. And he's going to be alongside Fernandes and De Bruyne in midfield, and that's going to free me up another 1.5 million-ish to deploy around my team. I might not have Doherty at the end of this team pick, but that's the sort of money where my transfer might go back to. I'm going to take my points on Salah, hopefully, in the opening game, and run. Right. Where am I doing? Let's have a look up front. Let's put some players in up here. Let's put some forwards in. I really want an Everton forward. I looked at the fixtures, and in terms of attacking, I looked on the Fantasy Football Hub, and basically they had the best opening 4 fixtures in terms of attacking. Leading forward. I've got this button on my thing here whilst I'm talking to you guys. So I want Richarlison. I really want Richarlison, but I really want Calvert-Lewin because he's a 1 million cheaper, and they can get. How did they? Let me get them in this player comparison. No, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to put the Fantasy Football Hub stuff on the screen because it's behind a paywall on a subscription. So I'll compare the players and I'll see the stats are all calling up to stats generated. So surely that can't be a bad thing. Let's have a look. So I'm going to put in Richarlison, and then I'm going to search my player and I'm going to put in Calvert-Lewin. So I can compare 2 players here on this app here, Fantasy Football Hub. Let's have a look. And I can decide how much I want to do. So let's look at the whole of last season. I'm expecting Dom to go up a level this season. He has done every other season. Other people might disagree with that. But 13 goals last season. He had a poor... I don't think he scored in the post-lockdown. But he's had 2 goals pre-season, 1 in each game. Richarlison has had any, but let's have a look at what the difference is. So, per start, let's have a look at so home and away, search player, and we can look either per start, per appearance, or per 90 minutes. And I'm going to go per 90 minutes. Let's have a look how they did last season. So, per 90 minutes. Average points, Calvert-Lewin 4.31, Richarlison 4.82. Total goals 13 each. Richarlison heads it with 5 assists versus 1 assist for Calvert-Lewin. Expected goals for Calvert-Lewin 15.02. So if he gets a bit more clinical, he's going to be banging them away. It's 10.17 for Richarlison. So expected goals for Calvert-Lewin is awesome, but that's just expected goals, I get it. Shots in the box for last season, Richarlison 71, 74 for Calvert-Lewin. Shots on target, 38 for Calvert-Lewin, 32 for Richarlison. Roughly about the same amount of shots. Now it's creativity where Richarlison comes into it. You're going to get more assists. His final third passes, 405 versus 293 for Calvert-Lewin. Touches in the box is more for Richarlison as well, 182 versus 138 for Calvert-Lewin. Crosses, 56 for Richarlison. So this is why I'm looking at Richarlison, because he's more creative. I think that they could end up scoring the same amount of goals. But I think Richarlison's going to be more creative. But what I do like about these two is, A, they play for Everton, and it's nice to have Everton players in my team. But B, I think they had the most headed chances out of any sort of team last season. I saw that stat a few days ago. I think it was one of the player up there, but they had like 24 and 25 shots on target with a head last season, and with James Rodriguez with those little dink balls he can play. I can see this, and Dean coming from the left, crossing them in. I can see this being like a bit of an attacking differential for Everton this season, to be honest with you. I've heard Ancelotti talk about looking for different ways to play football. Doesn't mean we're not going to play it on the carpet, because that's what we like to do at Everton. But I'm putting Richarlison in. I'm putting him back. Store player, and if I need $1 million from somewhere as I'm building the rest, how much money have I got left? £37 million. How many players? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. £37 million. 7s into is 5 million a player. 6 million. Right, let's go budget. 4 million player. Let's add the budget player in. Select replacement, defenders, price. Can we change the price there? Let's have a look. Who's my 4 million player going to be? I think it's going to be... This one seems to be the one that's playing. And the most likely, Mitchell. I think it's only going to be short term, but seeing as I, no doubt, will have hit my wild card by game week 4, I'm going to try and hold off till the transfer window shuts. But that should be enough to see me through with a play, just in case. He's the man I'm going for there. Right, budget players. This one is going to be information. Let's go midfielders. Pounds. I'm thinking I'm going to have a £5 million budget player that can come off the bench. Hopefully he's a bit of a secret player. Not so secret, but my sort of differential is the new Fellaini for David Moyes at West Ham. Souček. Right, starting to get there now. Now, who's next to this man? Richarlison. I think it can only be one man. This man at the beginning of this season. 20. Let's have a look. What's his stats? 198 points last season. Reliable. Goals scored. 22 goals. Fixtures. Look at them fixtures. Opening fixtures. I'm not going to overthink this one. He's looking sharp. He's ready for the season, from what I understand. If I was playing anybody else, Shea Adams, Stuart Armstrong, any of those players, in all honesty, I'd be doing it for Southampton cover. So I'm just going to go with Ings. Jimenez has been my man the last couple of seasons, but I think I've got a feeling Jimenez are going to struggle a little bit this season. What are their fixtures like? See, 2 Sheffield United away, City to start. I don't want him to start off with, although he can score against the big teams. If he does, then as long as here, or we can bring him in for 5 games. If Richarlison doesn't figure out for me, if I can rate me at 0.5 million from Aubameyang to De Bruyne, then that's Jimenez in for Richarlison in 2 game weeks. So that's a good swap there, a double transfer. Right. So let's save him. We're getting there. 19.5 million remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4 players. 3.5 million and 4.5 million to go. Alright. Well, let's get 2 4.5s in here and try and go for a bit of a rotation. So, select replacement, defenders. Let's have a look. 4.5s. Who are we going to go for in the 4.5 department? Plenty of players here. 4 pages. 4.5. 4. To move these players around. Now, these are some of the favourites. Justin, he's going to be playing, but there seems to be quite a weakened defence at Leicester. There's going to be no Pereira, which is why you're going to be Justin playing. Wes Morgan might be coming in to cover, because there's lots of. Let's have a look at the defenders for just Leicester. Defenders. So how do I do this? Defenders. Sorted by team. No. It's just team. There's lots of things down here I've never used before. We'll use some of them, eh? Total points, round points, price, teams, goals scored, assisted. I just want team. Right, I'll pause it while I figure this out. Right, I'm back. Here we go. Figured it. I was being it's off. It is early morning. I just need to change the view up here. So Leicester. So yeah, let's look at that defence. Evans injured, Pereira injured, Fuchs injured, Morgan. He's only got 19 points last season. He's getting on. So it's going to be an inexperienced defence. We've got Soyuncu, obviously one of last year's legends for some people at some points. Still only ended up with 120 points. I had really good patches, so could be a player at some point. But I don't think the Leicester defence is somewhere I want to go with Justin, although he is a 4.5 and want to consider in my pool of players for 4.5. So let's change this back to all players and defenders. Back to 4.5. because I'm not spending any more now. Burnley defence, I think we're going to add this man here, Charlie Taylor. Let's have a look. Let's look at the fixtures for Burnley. Leicester away, like I say. Their defence at Leicester, I'm a bit suspect. Charlie Taylor likes to get forward. Let's hope he's going to start. Maybe. Well, he's a possibility. Let's leave him in for now. Peters is another one at Burnley, if I want some Burnley cover. Bear in mind, obviously Burnley had loads of clean sheets last season. Lascelles, I had him in it last season. Who have they got? Fixtures. West Ham at home, West Ham away, Brighton away at home. Got a couple of opening fixtures. Not very attacking though. I do like my defenders to be full attacking fullbacks, to be honest with you. Or wing backs is obviously the other ones. This young man here, Lewis, Jamal Lewis, he's going to be going straight into the team according to team news. So he's another option. I think he's more of an attacking fullback. We'll look at his stats if that's the one we want in a minute. Let's have a look. Walker Peters, a lot of people are considering this young man from Southampton, but I'm not going to be doubling up on the Southampton defence. I'm not that confident in them. I mean, Wes Morgan may be coming in, that might be a shout at 4.5, but nah. Vinagre's still a shout. Is he going to start? But they have signed Marcel, so I'm not confident in him. Thinking Jamal Lewis. This man, possibly, if Yerry Mina gets injured for Everton. He does not have a great track record of injury so far. He's coming back from injury. I don't think they'll be starting Yerry Mina today if it wasn't for the fact that Mason Holgate has gone out injured, and he could be out for some time. So this is a £4 million player to keep your eye on. Well, I'm going to be anyway. Let's have a look. Let's see what else we've got. Marty, 4 million. He could be starting. Now, John Joe Kenny, another one. Apparently he's staying at Everton to fight it out with Seamus Coleman for the right back slot at Everton. Went on loan last season at Schalke. Seemed to do okay. They wanted to keep him by all means, so that's always a good sign. Let's see if he can come back and help his beloved Everton out. 4.5 million. If he gets the slot there, then he could be my man instead of Dean. He does like to get forward, but is that Ancelotti's saying to Schalke, come and get him? Was it Schalke? I can't remember. It is early. Let's have a look. Ferguson. I think he's going to be playing, so we need to watch out for him as well. I think he's going to be playing. Leeds defenders. Not today, but these are the ones I think, Ayling and Dallas, from the research that I've done. If we're going to have any, they're the ones most likely to get forward, and it's pretty much an either or. No one there floating my boat. Let's get back to the beginning. Let's start from the beginning again then. So, let's look at some stats for. Let's look at two players. I'm thinking Jamal Lewis and Jack Robinson going to be starting? What's his history? Right, I'm going to pause. Just going to choose myself a couple of defenders, do a bit of a comparison, and come back to you with some stats. Hold on. Right, I'm overthinking this way too much now, this 4.5 midfielder. These are the players I'm going to be moving around. So, who's got the good fixture? Let's have a look. Who's got a good few fixtures? I'm not too happy with Charlie Taylor's today. So who's Charlie Taylor's opening fixture today? Away at Leicester. You'd hope Leicester are going to win that today, wouldn't you? Anyway, these are my budget players. These are the enablers for the rest of the team. So, who Newcastle got today? West Ham, Brighton. Right, come on, let's go with this Jamal Lewis. What's his stats like? Information. It's just been signed. Yeah, he's got a good couple of opening fixtures. Let's have a quick look at his stats. Where's that thing gone? There we go. Let's follow up. So who are we looking for? So my search player. So Lewis. Jamal Lewis. What's he got last season? Points 48 per 90 minutes, 1.88. Expected points, there were 4.16. Shots in the box 5. How many games did he have? How many appearances? Key passes 15. Dribbles, final third passes, touches in the box. So he gets forward. How many minutes did he play? How many games? So let's play 90 minutes. First start. Right, so per start, let's have a look. Expected goal 0.03, so he's not looking to score. He gets a few shots. He doesn't. 0.32 per start. Touches in the box. Final third passes 9.68 per start, so he's got 10. He's trying to get forward. He's definitely an attacker. Right, well, I'm having him. I'm not overthinking this. Like I say, his fixtures are West Ham, Brighton. That'll do me. That'll do me. Probably won't last that long anyway, and we can see what's going on. So, our player. Right, we have a defence. Ideally, I'll be taking funds from here. 1.5 million to upgrade one of these to Luca Dean or another premium, and then that'll be the defence set for the season. I've said that before. Now, right. No, we're gonna get value out of these. We're gonna get value out of these defenders. That's what we're gonna do this year. If anything, it'll be instead of Doherty. Let's have a look. There's a big Spurs bias here. I'd never do this against Everton on the opening game of the season, but I'm looking at the first few games. What am I left with for two positions? 10.5 million. Oh, my head's just disappeared out shot. What time are we on? Oh my gosh, 7:26. The kids are going to be down for breakfast. I'm surprised they're not already. 2 players. Let's have a look. Who am I going to put in? Got 10.5 million. So I have do I want a £6 million midfielder or a £6 million striker? Am I going? Let's have a look at the strikers. He's 6.5. He's not a bad bet. There's no £4 million midfielder, so he's out. Let's select replacement. Right, let's go here. Forwards, 6 million. Is Mitrovic 6 million? Nketiah. He only got 2 goals though. I like the thought, but I do get a feeling Aubameyang might actually end up playing further up top. Mitrovic, 6 million. Rodrigo for Leeds. He's been signed for Leeds. No, he's what? Mitrovic had a great start when he first came to the Premier League last time Fulham came up, and he's there. He's the main man. He's penalty taker. Fixtures. Oh, he's got some great opening fixtures. Arsenal, tough one today, to be honest. But they're still settling. They've got some new players. Luis is out injured. Not that that's a major worry. Leeds away, Aston Villa at home, Wolves, Sheffield, Crystal Palace, West Brom, West Ham. I'm not going to go with any promoted teams yet. I'm going to see how they go. But I like the fact Rodrigo's been bought in for Leeds. Bamford, Mitrovic. This is a good price bracket. Some good players in here. Who else is in this bracket to swap around? Ayew, Rodriguez for Burnley, Mousset, Sheffield United. These are the players. Long, Southampton. These are the ones to rotate and try and get them when they're in form. Nketiah. I think this is a good price bracket to have as a third striker. So I've not got Pulisic in midfield. He's at what, 8.5. I really want Pulisic. I've got no Chelsea. Is this going to be Calvert-Lewin? No, let's go 3 up top. Let's have a look. Mitrovic. £4.5. Is Souček my enabler? Is he going to be good enough? Let's have a look. Who's that leave me with? 4.5 midfielders. I'm liking the sound of this player for Sheffield United, who has basically been signed to have some pace up front. Burke. Ollie Burke. I don't know anything about him other than he's been signed to have some pace up front for Sheffield United. So they're going to be looking at him to break through and create stuff and take shots, I would imagine. The John Lundstrom of last season, but with a bit of pace, so he could be a steal at 4.5 million. 2 assists previously. Or did Sheffield United overachieve last season? I don't know. I like Chris Wilder. I think he's stable. I think he'll deliver similar year in, year out, to be honest. Old head, experienced head. Who else have we got? Suma for Brighton. What's their fixtures? Not some good opening ones. Not for me. Romeo at Southampton. Now that Højbjerg's been sold, is he an option? I've got a Southampton player. I don't like to have too many from the same team unless they're I think they're going to be doing something. I've got nothing from Chelsea. That's concerning me. Nothing from Chelsea at all. Right, let's have a look. Who do I want from Chelsea if I want any from Chelsea today? I want Timo Werner. Everybody's got him. Should I be? I'm not worried about ownership though this season. Normally, normally I wouldn't choose a player that is new to the Premier League. Wait and see how they go at the start of the season. But if he go on fire today, his price is just going to go through the roof, or is it? Because I think, what's his ownership? View by team, Chelsea. Midfield, forwards, Werner, information. 49.3%. Wow. Oh, everyone thinks they're getting a Harry Kane or an Aguero, maybe, for less price. Liverpool next game. Brighton away. Now, Ziyech isn't playing, from what I understand. Havertz is still a new player, but could hit the ground running. He's the one everyone seems to be most excited about. Pulisic is back from his injury, but he's settled into the team and is surely going to want to show how he's already part of the team and set an example and be a role model to the others, hopefully. Come across as an experienced player for Chelsea, even though he's still fairly new. He's got more. He's been there longer than some of these new players, hasn't he? Lots of people talk about Hudson-Odoi starting. Oh, for Chelsea. Chelsea fans saying he's had a good pre-season. Is it foolish to go without Werner? Do you know what? I think let's select replacement, Pulisic, add player. £4 million I need to save. Have that midfield. Right. That's a good midfield though. Souček to come in off the bench. Or should I be starting with Souček? Is he my enabler? So Richarlison could go to Calvert-Lewin. That's £1 million. I really fancy Richarlison. He's got better chance of assists, more involvement. So I think he'll get more points overall. And he looked sharp. Although Calvert-Lewin scored twice in pre-season, whereas Richarlison hasn't. But I need to save £4 million. So we'll start with Souček. So I downgrade him. Right, what formation am I going to play? Well, it's definitely going to be 3 at the back. 4 midfield or 5 in midfield. Does that just need to be Ollie Berg? Do I need another 4.5 in defence here? Bring in Justin, maybe? Walker, I don't want to double up on Southampton. And I'll choose between Taylor and Justin. Start today alongside Jamal Lewis. Alexander-Arnold in defence. Is that too weak? I do think Everton are going to score today against Spurs as well tomorrow. Oh, so difficult. I've left it to the last day. Arsenal, Leeds. This will be the one I regret, I think. Let's have a look. Let's take him out. Oh no. Right, now let's take this man out to start off with. Move player. Right, here we go. I'm going to put Justin in, I think, just because I don't like players from the same team. He's a 4.5 and hopefully this will be my midfield money from my premiums to upgrade him in a couple of weeks' time. Let's have a look. Leicester. I can't go without Trent. I can't, as much as I want to. I can't. It's a strong midfield. What have I got now? How much do I need now? 2.5. I can save 1 there, so that's still 1.5. I need to stay with Inks. He's just a beast. Let's have a look in the. Let's just go for Calvert-Lewin. Let's have a look in the 7 million price bracket. Anything above? Oh, yeah. Antonio. What's his fixtures like? Oh God. Today, if it was for one game, that's just not happening, is it? Arsenal, Leicester, Tottenham, City, Liverpool. Oh, Souček, well, maybe this is Souček will be the one with the tall head at set pieces. If anyone's going to score for West Ham under David Moyes against the big teams, if I remember Fellaini doing it, it'll be Souček. Right. So we'll look down here. Moyes key. Oh, it's got something. Yeah. Calvert-Lewin. Not going to overthink that. 1.5 million to find. Dear, isn't it? I'm going 3-5-2. Souček's my enabler. I need a 4.5. Attacker. Mitrovic, you're on the watch list, I'm afraid. He did start off well though. Select replacement. Right, we've only got 4.5 million players. And I think it's Davis at Aston Villa. Brewster, didn't he go somewhere? Brewster. Transfers. Did Ryan Brewster sign for someone? Yeah, Brewster. So I'm sure he did. Ryan Brewster. Nothing decided on Liverpool striker future, says Jurgen Klopp. So he could be going somewhere. Premier League, Sheffield or Brighton. Right, well he's going to be the one, isn't he, moving forward, but the other ones. Davis at Aston Villa, is he going to get minutes? So we take the gamble on Brewster. They're just total bench fodder. But if he does go in am I going to triple up on Liverpool this season? I don't think so, actually. I'm not going to be using my money in midfield. I'm not going to be having Firmino. Overpriced forward. Mane and Salah, I'm not going to be using those because I'm going to be having Fernandes and De Bruyne, cheaper options, and I think they can deliver the same. I might want to double up in defence. I might go premium. Brewster. He's going to sign for someone, isn't he? Nothing is decided. Is that a big gamble? Mind you, it's the 4 point. It's the bench. It's the bench. Information. Davis last season. 25 points played at 534 minutes. No, I'm going with that. I'm going to stick with Brewster. Yeah, I think someone's going to sign him. I think he'll stay in this. Yeah, I'm overthinking that. Got a team? Right, let's make the transfers. Confirm transfers. Right, let's pick my team then. Oh, that's okay. Mitchell's me back up. Yeah. Mitchell's back up. Justin. West Brom. Can't argue with that. Right. That's all right. Right, captain. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do. Vice captain for now. And that, I think, triple captain. Save your team. Wouldn't be a bad shout. What let's say for double game week. Total players. 5.393 million players. I reckon there'll be 6-7 million players from the end of the day. All going for that number one spot. Will it be you? I think that's an okay team. I don't like Souček in the middle of my team there though. I know that's irrelevant, but let's switch him with Taylor. Switch, and then switch him back again. He's out on the wing, that's better. Right. I think that's a good team. Tough opening fixtures against Tottenham, but after that, some good fixtures. Can't have everyone. I've got the option when I sell Aubameyang and Salah. I can to De Bruyne and Fernandes with this team to upgrade Calvert-Lewin into Richarlison if he starts off like I think he will, or upgrade Justin or Lewis to Doherty or Luca Dean. So I'll have two players there that I'd want to keep all season in defence, I think, with those. Son, Salah and Aubameyang, if Son plays like we know he can and doesn't get injured, doesn't get sent off, dirty boy. In terms of he likes to break people's legs, Andre Gomez, and get away with it because he's not that type of player. He is. Right. I think that's okay going into today. I haven't got Werner, that's my big miss. But if I was to go without Salah or Aubameyang or Trent, I think I've got the basis of some known players, some cheap budget players I'm trying to rotate. One, two in defence. Until I can release some money here. I think that's where it's going to go, into defence. But it might go up front, we'll see. We might find a nice £5 million defender here and an extra million here. So from this 1.5, see what happens with the price rises. But if these two hit off like they should do today, their prices ain't dropping. So that's good. Right. That's it, guys. I'm going to save this. I'm going to post this as it is. I'm going to go and try and see if I can. I've got some new software for streaming. So if you did tune in last night, right at the end of this, massive apologies. Massive. It was an absolute nightmare. I was using this open broadcast software. I just, for some reason, my mic kept stopping. I've hit some setting. So I'm now going to go and try and learn how to do a stream with the aim of hoping to do one at the close of play tomorrow, after the Tottenham Everton game, like an instant reaction. But if I don't, then I'll do a video instead, because I seem to be able to get this off the ground. And yeah, if you'd like to have confirmation of my final team, follow me on @LiveseyLovesIt, so called FPL Focus, but my handle is @LiveseyLovesIt. I'll do a screenshot of my final team once I've fully done it, because I will probably have a little look at this, but maybe not. I'm quite happy with this. Check out my team news. If I can get, like I say, if I'm getting up and running, maybe I'll do a deadline stream at 10:30, 10:45 today. That would be nice, but I'm not going to promise that. That'll be just in case, but that's what I want to do. But see you later. Good luck. Let's have a great season. If you'd like to join my league, I'll leave the code below. The Who Really Loves It League. I don't know how to put text on just in the middle of this. I'm not going to waste your time. I'll post it on my Twitter as well, but I'll leave it open for now as well. I'm going to do monthly leagues anyway. That's the aim, to have one each month. So as we have new people join, they're not sort of like left out. But yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So if you like what I've done today, obviously I'll get better at it, more fluid. Hopefully my music's in the background of this. I'll be able to sort that out. I can just get this up as quick as possible. I'm not going to be chopping bits out. So sorry if there's any pauses for too long. I have pressed pause. But I hope you enjoy this. Happy Saturday. Make your excuses for watching football all weekend. I've got mine. I've got a fantasy football channel. I need to watch it. Okay? Now, remember, I'm not an expert when it comes to fantasy football. Absolutely not. So don't do what I'm doing. Yeah? I just loves it. Okay? Over and out.